Hey everyone, just want to make a clip about why I'm a WSU Cougar. Well, it's pretty obvious. Obviously, I went to the college. I attended WSU back in 2002 after I transferred with an associate's degree from LCC. And from 2002 to 2005, I obtained a bachelor's degree. So because I went to college there, I watched the football games and other sports games, and I liked the college. It was fun. Had a great experience there, and yeah, since then I've just been a Coug. I'm an alumni. So yeah, and that's something that you just kind of it grows on you over time, and when you become a fan of the team, you just show that school spirit, right? And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is I've watched the Cougars play football for a number of years, and so I watch them every week when they play during football season, and it's just always been my team. They're a great team. They're the type of team that they're kind of more of a hardworking, not necessarily like overly talented. I mean, I feel like they have a lot of drive, determination, and grit, and they tend to outwork their opponents, which is what I actually admire about them the most. Is that WSU doesn't get a lot of high-end recruiting. They don't get as much money as some of the bigger universities, but they do the best with the cards they're dealt, and it's amazing how good some of the WSU teams have come out of there in the past several years that came from very humble beginnings. And so that's just one thing I wanted to touch on, is because obviously you can be a fair weather fan and be into the the Ducks or the Huskies or these bigger teams that get a lot more money in the programs. If that's your thing, that's fine, no worries. But at the end of the day, nobody can deny the Cougs are a great team. They're a solid program for the recruits they get and the money that they get, and they do a lot with it. And I think that it just shows a lot when these players are they come from very smaller schools or smaller towns, and their work ethic shows at the end of the day. I mean, there's been some years where we've outworked some very, very good teams, and they've come out ahead, and they've ended up placing in the top 10 at the end of the year. So it's not uncommon for WSU to be in the top 25 on pretty much any of their decent relatively decent years. So anyway, yeah, I just want to put that out there, discussing why I'm a Coug, or why I wear WSU hats, or you occasionally see me talking about going to a college football game or going to watch college football. That's usually what I'm doing. I usually follow the Cougs, and I also follow other teams locally, like the Beavers and the Oregon State Beavers. Also follow Ducks and the Huskies as well. But anyway, just wanted to get that out there and let you know a little bit about my history. Talk to you later.